Well, according to Parsabombs, which that's a college tennis Twitter account that keeps track of transfer portal or additions like to the program, like freshmen coming in that fall or that spring. After 4 years at Utah, Franco Capalbo, Capalbo, Capalbo. I apologize if I butchered that last name. Will transfer and will go to Wake Forest for the fall of 2023 as a grad transfer. He played at two singles with a record of 65 and 31 in singles and 53 and 26 in doubles. ITA high ranks of 8 in doubles and 81 in singles. And remember, and this past year, both teams are around the 32 teams. Mind you, they are. Obviously, Utah might not have had a scholarship or partial scholarship remaining. I know they for sure bring in one player from Argentina, and they do have some like guys that are like classified as seniors for Utah, but I'm not sure if they're technically fourth years or. Yeah, they do have apparently what it looks like for Utah. All those seniors they have are technically 50-year seniors, but I'm double checking. Yeah. So this is obviously a huge loss for Utah. Here, and granted, some of those there's technically one fourth year senior, but still, it doesn't matter. It hurts Utah in a grand scheme of things when you lose your top your number two player. And there probably will be some more additions, I would think, just to give more depth for Utah. I would say so. Excuse me. And also, Franco has played at one before, too. So, and they had one of the better years they ever. Like 24 and 6 this year, 6 and 2 in the conference, co-share of the Pac-12 as well, and they did lose to North Carolina 4-0 pretty convincingly, and that was possibly a region that they could have won. And now for Wake Forest, I know they bring in 4 recruits, which is according to tennisrecruiting.net, number 9 in the country currently, and I know they Jurabek Karamov, Emilios Astafalou, and Juan Lopez de Ascana have used up their eligibility because they were. They didn't really use it up, but they were announced on senior day that they were going. Yeah, they count that 2 years as a sophomore technically because COVID on one, and then senior this past year. So yeah, his eligibility is done. Of course, I do have. I'm looking. I'm just trying to try to look through this. Of course, Jerbeck's gone no matter what. Emilios Estafalo was counted as a senior last year. So, yeah, he's out of eligibility too. This year was his COVID year as well. So, it's a matter of one guy for Wake Forest. And that's Matthew Thompson. He's technically classified as a senior, but I believe he's a fourth year. I mean, technically he has one more year left because of COVID. As we all know, if you're a freshman or in the last COVID year you could use is for those freshmen that were part of that 2020 season. I mean, if they were freshmen at the time. Yep. Technically, he has that 1 year left of eligibility. Matthew Thompson does. So, that's just an FYI. We'll have to wait and see. And you never know with the transfer portal as well. Because players could have now, there's a certain time period, of course. And they already have, like, including Matthew Thompson, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, then one transfer, that's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 players. Yeah, they usually have a lot of guys on their roster. Of course, like I said, they could lose some to the transfer portal. We'll have to wait and see on both teams here. They could add some or lose some. Or even add some freshmen late. Like Utah probably could. If you like this content, hit like and subscribe and see you guys later. 5 subscribers around the road to it. Let's go. And I want to break down what both sides are dealing with. And of course, Wake Forest does look, like I said, they do lose 3 guys. I mean, Melios was a court 1. Jerbeck, Karamov was more like a 3 or a 4. And this past year, 1 was more like a 5-6 player. So either way, 3 starters in a singles lineup. Yeah. They needed to find a way to get that vamped up and just try to be even better next year, because they were around the 32 team, just like Utah was. I mean, and that's all I want to say about this.